This video explains how to fill out the job application form used at Hello Work. It will go over what to write and important points to keep in mind when completing the form. You can watch this video anytime, whether before or after visiting Hello Work. If there is anything you do not understand, you can ask the staff at Hello Work. This is a job application form. Based on the information on this form, Hello Work will register you and help you find a job that matches you. You can fill out the form while watching this video. The parts being explained will be highlighted in yellow on the screen. If there is anything you do not understand, you can consult the Hello Work staff later. Fill out the form as much as you can. The job application form will ask you to provide personal information such as your address, phone number and your educational background, as well as qualifications and work history. Have this information on hand before you begin. Write clearly and neatly. If you make a mistake, draw a double line through it and write the correct information next to it. First, write your name. Provide the furigana in katakana. Refer to your passport, residence card, health insurance card, or other official documents. If you cannot write your name fully in katakana, use the Roman alphabet. Furigana shows how to pronounce your name. Select your gender. Select from among male, female, and prefer not to say. Write your date of birth in the order of year, month, and day. Also write your age in the bracket. The disability checkbox is for people looking for jobs open to people with disabilities. The unemployed graduate checkbox is for people who have never worked since graduating or completing school. Check the box or boxes if either or both apply to you. Next is your address. Write your postal code. Also include your building name and room number. Hello Work will use this information to contact you, so make sure it is accurate. If you cannot write your address fully in Japanese, use the Roman alphabet. The postal code helps confirm your address more quickly. If you are planning to move, please tell the Hello Work staff. Nearest station is the train station or bus stop closest to your home. Select how you travel from your home to the station from among on foot, bicycle, motorcycle, car, and other, and write the amount of time it takes you to travel that distance. Providing the transportation means you can use for commuting will make it easier to find more options for a suitable job. Provide a telephone number where you can easily be reached during the daytime. If you have a mobile phone, write your mobile phone number as well. If you do not have a fax machine, you can leave this item blank. You must check either public or private. Then select whom you allow to view your information. If you choose to make your job search information public, companies will be able to view information such as your desired working conditions. You may receive inquiries from them. Choose whether or not to make your job search information public. Some items can be kept private. For items that provide a public-private option, select your preference. Choose where to provide your job search information. You can choose to provide it to local governments or private employment agencies. Choose from among both local governments and private companies, local governments only, private companies only, and do not provide to any. Expanding the recipients of your information may increase your opportunities to receive job referrals. If you are unsure, you can decide after consulting with the Hello Work staff. Some sections of the application form also have a public-private option, so you can choose what information to make public. If you choose public, the entities you checked above will be able to view your information. Select either public or private. You only need to select an option if you choose to make your job search information public. If you do not wish to make your information public, you do not need to select anything. Select how you wish to be contacted by Hello Work from among postal mail, telephone, mobile phone, and fax. If you do not wish to be contacted, select Do Not Contact. Select your desired work style from among full-time, part-time, and seasonal work. If you have a preference regarding employment period, check either No Fixed Term of 4 months or longer, Fixed Term of less than 4 months, or Daily Work or less than 1 month. You can simply write your current preferences. If you wish to work as a full-time employee, check Preference for full-time employee status. If you are willing to work as a dispatch worker or contract worker, you can also check these items. Write your desired job. Briefly describe the type of job and the kind of work you wish to do. With regard to work experience, check either No Experience, less than 3 years, or 3 years or more. Select the option that matches your experience. You can simply write your current preferences. You can change them later. If you cannot decide what type of job to choose, base your preference on what you can do. Describe this in a few words in Japanese. If you have preferred working hours, check Yes. Then write your preferred start time and finish time. If you wish to work part-time, write your preferred daily working hours or the number of days you wish to work each week. For night shifts and shift work, select No Preference, Acceptable, or Not Acceptable, respectively. If you have no preference, check No. If you have time restrictions due to childcare or other reasons, please tell the Hello Work staff. Write your preferences for days off. You can check Monday through Sunday and national holidays. If there are specific days of the week you wish to have off, check them. If you cannot work on Japanese national holidays, you may request those days off. If you wish to work full-time, select your preference for a 2 days off per week system from among every week, Other, and No Preference. Write where you wish to work. Also select your means of transportation. Select one from among on foot, train, car, motorcycle, bicycle, and bus, and specify the approximate one-way commuting time you are willing to spend commuting to your desired work location. Knowing your commuting range will make it easier to find a suitable job. Note that if your commuting range is narrow, there may be fewer jobs you can choose from. If a workplace is too far away, commuting may become a burden, so think carefully about a reasonable commuting range. If you wish to commute by car, select Yes next to Commuting by car. If you wish to work remotely, select Yes next to Remote work. If you wish to work in a regional area, write the prefecture where you would like to work. You can write up to 3 prefecture. If you are able to relocate or work overseas, select Acceptable next to Relocation and Overseas work. If you have a desired wage, write it here. Write your desired monthly income or, for part-time work, your desired hourly wage. If you are unsure, you can consult the Hello Work staff. Monthly income means the amount you are paid in 1 month, and hourly wage means the amount you are paid per hour. Write your desired amount in the brackets. Write the amount before taxes and social insurance premiums are deducted. Note that if your desired wage is too high, it may be difficult to find a job. Write about your family situation here. Indicate whether or not you have a spouse by checking yes or no, and if you have dependents, write how many. Write anything that may require consideration at work. If you have small children or family members who require caregiving, check yes. If there is anything that requires special consideration, such as limits on your working hours due to family circumstances, do not hesitate to write it down. If there are any physical conditions that require consideration, write them down as well for safety reasons. If you are a foreign national, write your status of residence and period of stay. Also indicate whether you have permission to engage in an activity other than that permitted by the status of residence. If there are restrictions on the types of jobs or work you are allowed to do, write those as well. Write your status of residence exactly as it appears on your residence card. Period of stay is the period until which you are allowed to stay in Japan. If there is anything you do not understand, write as much as you know. Check the items that are most important to you when searching for a job. You can select up to 3 items from among job type, job description, working hours, type of employment, days off, work location, and wage. Check your highest level of education from among junior high school, upper secondary school advanced course, technical college, 5-year program, specialized training college or vocational school, junior college, university, graduate school, and vocational training school. Also select your current status from among graduated or completed, expected to graduate or complete, withdrew, and currently enrolled. Write the year and month you graduated. Write your field of study. If there is anything you wish to add, write it in the Remarks section. If you have certificates or diplomas, it may be helpful to show them during your consultation. Write the name of your school and your field of study as much as you can. If there is anything you do not know, fill in as much as you can and consult with the Hello Work staff. If you have received vocational training, write it here. If you have completed training that may be useful for work, it is a good idea to include it. Write the name of the training institution, the course name, the course content, and the training period. If you have not received vocational training, you can leave this section blank. Write any licenses or qualifications you have that are valid in Japan. Indicate whether you have a driver's license. If you can drive both manual and automatic transmission vehicles, check No restrictions. If you can drive only automatic transmission vehicles, check Automatic only. If you have any other qualifications that may be useful for employment, write the names of those qualifications and the dates you obtained them. If you have certificates, it may be helpful to show them during your consultation. Foreign nationals should also write their Japanese Language Proficiency Test, JLPT, certification status. If you can use a computer, write the software you can use. Write what you use for word processing, for spreadsheets, for presentations, and for other tasks. Writing even one skill may broaden your job opportunities. If you are unsure, you can leave this item blank. Write the jobs you have had to date. Start with your most recent job and write them one by one in order. Describe your responsibilities in a few words. If there are parts you cannot remember, write what you do remember. Also include part-time jobs or short-term work as much as you can. Choose either employed or self-employed. Check whether you were a full-time employee or non-full-time employee. Non-full-time employee refers to contract employees and part-time workers. Write what type of job it was. Write your monthly income, only if you can. Write either the amount you received when you left the job or the amount you currently receive. Describe your responsibilities in a few words. Write how long you worked there in years and months. Check whether you have already left the job or are still employed there. Even if you are currently employed, you can still consult Hello Work about changing jobs or looking for a side job. If you plan to leave your current job, please tell the Hello Work staff. Select your reason for leaving from among personal reasons, end of contract, mandatory retirement, dismissal or non-renewal, and other. If you select other, write the reason. If there is not enough space, continue on an additional sheet. Hello Work provides an online service called My Page that allows you to search for jobs on the internet. Select Yes or No to indicate whether you would like to create a My Page account. Check your application form one more time before submitting it. If there are difficult sections or anything you do not understand, complete them during your consultation. Your name, address, and contact information are important. Check them especially carefully. When submitting your application form, you will need personal identification documents such as your residence card, passport, or qualification certificates. Please have them on hand. This concludes the explanation of how to fill in the application form. If there is anything you do not understand, leave it blank and fill it in while consulting with the Hello Work staff.